last wee while, we've seen more of our investors putting money into ETFs over individual companies. Is this something you have seen as well, or why do you think that might be the case?
I mean, yeah, we've definitely seen it as part of the Equity Mates community. I even look at the way I've changed my investing strategy over the last sort of 10 years, and it is very much now centered around a core ETF index philosophy. I think why that has become, I guess, popular is because, back in the day when you only had the ability to choose individual stocks, or you had to choose fund managers to invest money on your behalf, it was really overwhelming. Like, I didn't really know what I was doing. Like, I thought I was trying to be Warren Buffett and find, deep value companies. And you hear all these things about trying to find the hidden gem. But the reality is that as like a early stage investor, you have to do a lot of work to really be good at picking individual stocks and create a portfolio. And so it was, I guess, a major barrier to a lot of people. I guess the inclusion or the entry of ETFs has made investing far more accessible for a lot of people. Also, they're super low cost. It doesn't cost a lot of money to invest in ETFs compared to having to invest in a fund manager back in the day. So probably accessibility and low cost are sort of the two biggest reasons I think that ETFs are becoming a really popular choice.
It's funny you say like how your investing behavior has changed over time, because I definitely feel like I went through that too, where it's like kind of felt like I loved being able to do the company stuff, and then there came a time where I was like, wait a minute, I have a day job, this is actually really time consuming. And people often say, send your money to work, like when you invest. And I'm like, I kind of like that, like I don't have to micromanage it.
Yes.
It's like, I'll send it to work.
Investing at its heart is like money doing good for you while you don't have to do a lot. But you're right, like it takes a lot of time to sit down and actually be like, of all the money that I've just saved up, I've worked my whole life to have this pool of money. Do I really know what this individual company is doing against all of the other individual companies that I could invest in? So I think like the way that ETFs now allow you to invest just safely, confidently, there's a lot of advantages.
It kind of ties in nicely because it's like, who are ETFs good for?
I would argue everyone. Like even you look at some of the best investors from around the world, and I'm talking like billion-dollar hedge fund managers, and they have index ETFs in their portfolios because it's just such an easy way to make money. And I don't say that it's a given that you make money from them, but it's such a beautiful mechanism to invest in the stock market without having to do a lot. So I think they're suitable for everyone, but I think to flip it around, they're best for people who have worked hard for their money, know that they want to try and build wealth outside of just saving money in the bank account, but don't really feel like they have a whole lot of time or knowledge to invest in individual stocks, because the reality is there are ETFs available these days that we call one-stop shops, where you can just choose one ETF that gives you global access to thousands of companies, and you could really just let that thing ride for 40 years and you're going to be more than okay. So I think for beginners, it's the best way to start. And then once you sort of start being a little bit more confident, there's different types of ETFs that you can start adding to your portfolio depending on areas of the market that you're interested in or what your long-term investment strategy is. But if someone turns around and said ETFs are not for me, then I would really challenge them on why that is, because the data shows that, as I said, over the long time, you can create a very healthy portfolio just through index investing.